What's going on, guys? Awesome back today. I'm going to be telling you guys everything new coming in Year 9 Season 4 Operation Collision Point. Obviously, they just did the panel at the Montreal Major, which released a lot of new stuff for the upcoming season that comes out on December 3rd. So I'm going to run through all of it. It's a lot of stuff, so I'm going to try to get through it quick. So let's get right into this video. But before we do that, make sure you guys go in the description, follow my Twitch. It's linked in the top of the description, and also hit the like and subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. But yeah, let's get right into the video. All right, so obviously in the new season, the first thing we're going to talk about is the new operator, and the new operator is a rework, and it is going to be Blackbeard. So they are ditching the just shield on the gun, and they're bringing him in with a whole new shield. As you can see on the screen, this is how it's going to look. It's basically going to be like how the normal shields are with Blitz and Monty, but if I play the video, you're going to see that he can actually just drop this shield to kill enemies now, which I think is pretty cool, but I think it looks pretty balanced because the time that it takes to drop the shield and pull out the gun is pretty slow. And obviously this is what it looks like in game. We got some pre-alpha footage or some test server footage, and then also the other thing is he can break through these soft walls. Obviously you're not gonna find anybody like that in ranked, but yeah, I kind of like this rework. Obviously we're gonna have to see how it actually plays in the game, obviously, because this thing could be pretty broken. He looks like Blitz, but he can actually use his gun. Obviously I'm assuming like his feet are gonna be, not covered, so a lot that's going to be how you're going to be able to, kind of counter him, right? Because he's going to probably be crouched. I don't know if this is a full shield or not, but this is pretty cool rework. Obviously I'm not the biggest fan of reworks when it's just coming out as that and we don't get really anything new, like a new map or anything, but this should be cool for the first little bit of the season, obviously. And that is the first thing and the biggest thing coming in the new season. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is going to be the Siege Cup, now coming to all consoles, and I'm pretty sure it's full launching this season. Obviously last season the Siege Cup was anticipated to come out, but it actually only came out in beta on PC. But now this is coming to every console. It's coming to PC fully, so this is going to be a really cool way for you to play kind of competitively. It's going to be a double elimination 8-team tournament, and obviously the games are going to go to 5, and basically it's just going to be you're going to get your 5, you're going to register for a tournament. They're going to give you the maps in advance so you can actually plan things that you want to do, and you can compete obviously for first place to get those competitive tokens, which then you can buy alpha packs with those competitive tokens. I've seen the rewards, they are pretty mid, but it is still a cool thing. I'm definitely going to be playing the Siege Cup because I'm a big fan of competitive Siege. So if you are a big fan of competitive Siege, this is definitely something for you, and make sure you add your teammates, bro, and you go get them and you go grind these. All right, so the next thing I'm going to go over for the new season is going to be the balancing that they are doing. Now, this is very, very huge because if you know me and watch my videos and one that I just posted on kind of how the state of Siege is, you guys know, and if you've even played the games, shields are busted, but they're actually nerfing shields into basically the ground this season, which I love. So the first thing that they are doing is when you hit the shield, right? Initially hitting the shield, obviously, like when you hit a mountain shield, it only reveals that little bit. If we watch this footage, this is what you can now do. So the more you hit the shield, the more it will show of the shield. So you can see he's not doing anything about it, and the more he's hitting it, the more the shield is getting hit away, right? And this is another example. He's going to hit it, the Monty's not doing anything, and it's going to progressively open more so you can actually kill people, which is absolutely awesome. They are also making it so when you shoot a shield that is running, right? And when you do that, it slows them down. That's something they just added a little bit ago. They are actually nerfing, or they're buffing the amount of bullets that you need to actually activate that. So it's going to be 10 bullets before, to shoot him and slow him down, and now it's only 5 bullets. So that is awesome for us, obviously fighting against these shields. And then also the last thing that they're doing is shield bashing does no damage. So you actually, when you're, pulling up on a Monty and he hits you, obviously you're going to take damage and be put on your butt, right? Or a blitz, you know what I mean? But now you actually take no damage and just get knocked down, which is absolutely awesome. I'm so glad they're making these changes because Monty and these shields were absolutely broken. It was ruining the game. And then for Ying, they are actually changing it. So when you throw your initial Candela, all right, so for Ying, they are actually nerfing her just a little bit of a tweak. Shouldn't make her a lot worse, but basically when you throw a Candela, you know how you can just keep on throwing them. They're actually making it about, I think it's a 2-second delay for when you can actually throw a Candela to throw another one. So this is going to definitely break down on when you are just getting like just yinged out of a place. It's gonna, help so the defenders actually have time to adjust to these Candelas and aren't just all plummeted with 4 in their face at one time, which I think this is a good change. All right, so the last operator that is receiving a change is gonna be Sense, and he's gonna get a little bit of a buff. His now gadget, when you throw the initial smoke screen gadget, it is now going to be bulletproof, so it can no longer be shot, get impacts thrown at it, explosives, no matter what, it is going to stay up, which I think is a really good change. I don't know why it was like that from the start, so now you don't have to like strategically place it or anything. It's now going to stay up, and you can now toggle it on and off. So if you want the smoke screen to be unlifted, you can unlift it, or you can throw it and then unlift it and then like activate it whenever you want. So I think this is great change for Sense. I don't know if it's going to make him really like in the meta, but these are good changes for him, and like it's putting him on a path to actually be playable. I actually almost forgot to throw this in the video. You can now only actually hold, you will only hold, I almost forgot to put this in the video actually. And basically what the new change is for this is it's going to be, you can only hold 2 stun grenades now, and this is going to be it for every operator. So you have to be a little bit more careful when you're using the stun grenades. Honestly, I don't really care too much for this change. I don't know how much it's going to affect playing, but it's definitely going to make me more careful with my utility. All right, so next up I'm going to talk about the new badge system. So basically what the badge system is it's going to be a collection of what you have done in Rainbow Six Siege. So if you can see on the screen, these are the new badges that you're going to be able to equip. There's going to be 4 tiers of these badges, being bronze, silver, gold, and chrome, which I'm assuming this purple one right here is chrome, and then obviously this is gold, silver, and bronze on my cursors right here. But basically what it is, it's going to be like a set of, specific challenges that it's going to be like maybe kill people when they're stunned, right? And when you get a certain amount, you're going to be able to get a bronze badge. And then when you get another like higher amount, you're going to be able to get a silver, like obviously how that works. On the launch of this, there's going to be 22 of these challenges that you can equip and put on your people and grind. And then I'm pretty sure throughout time, they're going to add more and expand on this. But I think this is a very, very cool kind of just like cool feature to add onto the game, obviously. And it's just, it's like one of the more simple things, but it's a cool change, that, or not really change, but new thing that Ubisoft is adding. But yeah, that's the new badge system. And the next thing coming to the new season is going to be this new career tab, which is kind of like the badge thing. It's more of just like an improvement of the game. And basically on this career tab is you're going to basically see on the screen what is going to be. So it's going to be right next to the battle pass, right next to the locker, and you're going to be able to see obviously your match replays, makes it like nice and small over here. You're going to be able to see your rank. Obviously this is where you're going to pull up your ranked stats. In regards to that, you got your new reputation, which we'll talk about a little bit later in this video. And then we have the stats page, which is going to be a more updated and detailed stats that you can see in game instead of having to go to, like Tracker Network or something like this. This is a very cool change I think Ubisoft's adding. Again, it's more like a quality of life change, but I think it's a cool one. And I'll definitely be using this in the new season. All right, so next time I'm going to talk about the refreshed reputation system that they are adding, a new kind of way for the reputation beta that they're trying to fully launch. Now I'm going to go through this kind of quick because I know people don't really care, but they're adding these things called units, which are going to more accurately represent your reputation. So as you can see on the screen, these units are on the side, and this is like the new screen for it. Obviously you're going to have where your reputation is, the positivity things you do, the negativity things you do. But yeah, like now it's going to basically be like, obviously friendly fire, would make your reputation go down. But now, as you can see, it more like closely is going to, in detail. So like if you're even just damaging your teammates, it's going to tick you and it's going to make your reputation go down, not just killing your teammates, TKing. So make sure you guys don't, mess around, get your reputation too low, because everybody wants those ranked rewards. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is going to be the new crossplay, where you can play PC and console crossplay with each other. Now, obviously, this is the setting that you can see for it. I don't have a lot of notes that I wrote down on this, but basically, it's going to make so you on console can obviously flip this setting, so you can play with either just people on your own console, so that if you're on Xbox, you play with just Xbox. Or you can do it where you play, if you're on Xbox, you can play with Xbox and PlayStation players, or you can do PC and console. So basically what it's just going to be doing is like you're going to have, if you're playing on with just console people, you're basically just going to have your own console rank like normal. But if you are playing with PC and console, you're going to have your PC and console rank. Now, I think this is a cool thing. It's going to help, you know, a lot of easier like custom game stuff and things like that, I'm pretty sure. I'm probably not gonna play with this one too much, but it's a cool feature that they're adding because I know a lot of people are waiting for this one. All right, so next I'm going to talk about a little bit more boring stuff with matchmaking. Now obviously we know 2.0 rank 2.0 matchmaking kind of stinks, so they're trying to help it a little bit. So as you can see, they're now adding a phantom player onto every team when you actually queue. Now, I don't know, you know, for this, it's basically just going to be in a combination of all the skill that you have on your team. It's going to take into account whether you are actually, like how many people you're playing with, what ranks there are, the gap in rank, and it's going to create a 6 player to help you better matchmake with people. Hopefully this does matchmaking a little bit better. Obviously, matchmaking is still not going to be great because they have the hidden rank thing with matchmaking, which makes rank 2.0 kind of stink, or not kind of, but makes it stink. But hopefully this will make it so like, you know, it's a little bit better for people matchmaking wise, so you're not getting like too lower ranks, you're not playing too higher ranks, you know what I mean, when your actual skill level is where it is. Like when you're plat, you're not playing like champions, obviously. So all right, so the last matchmaking thing I'm going to touch base on is going to be the new team rebalancing. So basically just a quick synopsis of it. It's kind of boring, it's not that, you know, big in the grand scheme of things, but basically before you load into the game, the computer and the game is going to just have a quick analysis on your team to make sure it's the most fair as possible. So as you can see over here, one is cropped out, but this is a 3 stack with a 2 stack versus 3 solo queues and 1 duo stack. So basically, obviously, the side with the just dual stack and triple stack is obviously going to have the upper hand because of comms and stuff. So what it's going to do is it's going to rebalance the teams, flip this so the teams are more fair, obviously like in the middle, so it's a better game. So that's basically all the team rebalancing is, which this is a cool feature. Again, it's just kind of like the phantom player. Rank 2.0 matchmaking just kind of sucks because the hidden rank, but this should help you from like playing like a Smurf accounts and stuff like that, or like getting not Smurf but boosting accounts like that. And then the last thing in this video I'm going to talk about is going to be the new player protection things that they have. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is the new mouse trap update. Obviously they tried to fix mouse trap like 8,000 times and nothing has worked, but I think this is a cool way that they're going to try to fix it. So as you can see on the screen, obviously this guy is going to mouse trap, and basically what happens is if you are detected 3 times on PC, you are going to get banned 90 days on console, so you're banned 3 months. But then what they're going to do is they're going to ban you from console servers, and they're actually going to put you in PC lobbies, which is going to be absolutely awesome because if you're zimming, honestly, I just probably need to just hop on the PC servers and stuff like that. But yeah, I think this is a cool feature. Hopefully it actually works. Cross our fingers. And just gets the Zims out of there. And then the last thing I want to talk about in this video is going to be the new canceled match thing. This is going to be, again, for player protection. This is going to be more for PC, so obviously I play console, so this is not really going to matter for me, but this is going to help you guys. So basically, if a cheater is detected mid-game, what it will do is it will just cancel the match. It will cancel the match. No one loses elo. No one does anything. Obviously, you're going to have to depend on the Ubisoft, you know, cheating detection software to help you guys with this one. But this is a cool thing because obviously a lot of the time, like, I'm pretty sure people just will get banned mid-game and then like you're gonna lose elo most of the time anyway. But this is definitely gonna be pretty nice. Obviously, hopefully helps fix some of the cheating problem. I heard it's like unbearable on PC in the higher ranks, but hopefully this thing can help and stuff like that. All right, so that's gonna be all for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed this one and were able to get the information that you needed about the new season. Obviously it should be a pretty good one, hopefully better than the last, and this should lead in obviously into year 10, which should be probably the biggest year for Rainbow Six Siege. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.